Hey guys, it's River Dave with GlamisDunes.com, and we are standing here at the Glamis Veterans booth. Now there's a lot of big events that happen in Glamis. You got Camp Razor, you got a few other ones, but the most important one, in my opinion, is going to be your event.
Absolutely. Coming up on the 21st annual Glamis Veterans Day gathering, where we come together with about 20,000 of our closest friends for the largest off-road Veterans Day gathering in the world now. And it started 21 years ago with GlamisDunes.com riding group from Wash 13 going out to change out ratty old flag.
So just to let you guys know, I'm the new owner of Glamis Dunes, but I'm very, very green here. So
yeah,
I appreciate
absolutely.
you.
I'm bringing the history. Bringing the story. Jose Cuervo from GlamisDunes.com, and my name is Brian Crane. And my wife and I started a nonprofit 3 years ago, which is Glamis Veterans, but we're going to the Wayback Machine with GlamisDunes.com, pre-social media and all that. And we went out from Wash 13.5 and with the blessing of Jeannie Boardman, went out there and changed out the flagpole that's in that valley right around Veterans Day. And the initial one was about 30 of us with about 10 veterans. And I ended up printing up a certificate of appreciation. We did the kind of standard. I talked about the history of Veterans Day, thanked everybody for their service. We went around the circle, and anybody that was a veteran or active duty kind of introduced themselves. And it was so wild because while we were on the message board, we just knew each other's board names. And this was the first time that some of us had actually heard first and last names. Just one of those environments, which is really relatable in the military.
Yes.
You know people by their last names, and you'll never know their first names. So kind of weird like that. Well, it snowballed, and the next year we had a T-shirt that helped support the function. And the year after that, we came out with our first challenge coin. And now every year we mint a custom challenge coin and hand every veteran and active duty that comes down to the flagpole. They get the microphone, they hop on and share their service dates and name with us.
For those not familiar with what a challenge coin is, first responders, military, when you go into a bar, you set that on the counter.
Absolutely. As legend has it, if you check you give a coin tap, everybody has one step and one reach to get their coin and respond in kind. Whoever doesn't have their coin is paying for the round.
That's correct.
That's how you get
challenged. Now we know what a challenge coin is.
Absolutely.
So you were out, you were 30 people and it snowballed, you started your shirts and the challenge coins?
That's it. The shirts funded the event that we did, and we'd come back for a potluck, and since the Marine Corps birthday's real close, and I happen to be a Marine vet myself, we'd have a little cake cutting and whatnot back at camp. That it took off from there, and then once social media happened and everything, people had GPSs in their cars and could finally find the flagpole. The event's grown and grown and grown, and it's all grassroots. It's people taking time out of their recreation to come honor our country and our veterans. It happens the closest Saturday to Veterans Day every single year, and kicks off rain or shine promptly at 11:11 in the morning. With the significance of that, the 11th month of the 11th day, when the Treaty of Versailles was signed and we ceased hostilities, so that's the significance of 11/11. And
so this thing is not just like a gathering, though. This thing is growing into. You guys actually have like radio repeaters and all sorts of stuff.
Absolutely. Now, so it started out initially. It was me on top of the box using my outdoor voice and talking to the crowd. Eventually we brought in a bullhorn, and then we got creative and brought in sound systems. And we've tried, and it's so large that the dunes eat up so much sound, we can't project out to everybody. So for 3 years now, we're actually broadcasting on BFG relay. So everybody that's outside of the throw range of the PAs can turn down the tunes, tune into BFG relay and listen to us from the Calexico border crossing all the way up to Osborne. Wherever you're at, you're going to hear us going live, and then we'll also do a live production, cutting in with 5 cameras, including a drone during the event.
So you guys are like producing a video.
Absolutely producing a full video.
Very cool.
Yeah, we have a videographer
I'd love to get
that comes
involved
out.
with that, or at least sponsor it or something.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
that'd be amazing. So wherever you're at, if you're across the world, you're going to be able to tune in and watch what's happening at that flagpole. That box that was left by Patton some years ago, and we're going out there annually every year to honor it and our veterans, our country, and be patriots. So 3 years ago we started with the nonprofit to sustain the effort of Veterans Day and fund the flyover and the challenge coins and doing all of that, but also to start reaching out and doing more beyond Veterans Day, working with the local vendors that are out there to host veterans and their families on the off weekends when they may have product just sitting at the slow times. We're working with Glamis Dunes Rentals and getting veterans and their families brand new to off-roading, let alone Glamis, and introducing them to the sport, the right way to recreate, getting them out there with rides, food, RV rentals, taking care of them from the time they leave their house till the time they get home, introduce them to the sport, and yeah, man, it's been labor of love, and we're just going to keep doing what we do. As we get more sponsors, we're doing more.
All right, so I got some questions for you.
Yes, sir.
First, just for the interesting, the hook question.
Yeah.
What is the most challenging thing of the event itself?
Wow. So the most challenging thing of the event itself is an actual organized space down by the flagpole. We have to get there pretty early. And now to get a good seat, others are starting to arrive early, and we encourage active duty and veterans to arrive early. It's pretty difficult now to walk a quarter mile through sand dunes to get to the flag to be recognized. So we ask that the veterans do there, and we get there early enough to secure our actual event spot so that we can do the flag ceremony and that.
Yeah, almost like you'd almost have to go out there the day before or something.
Almost, yeah. We're literally at that point where we're ready to go camp in the dunes and you know, Lord of the Flies all night around a campfire at the flagpole and just wake up and there everybody is.
All right, we're ready for the second most important question.
Okay, great.
Second most important question here. How can the members of GlamisDunes.com, the members of RiverDaysPlace.com, how can we help support what you're doing?
Man, that's an outstanding question, and the reality is a lot of the members on River Days Place and GlamisDunes.com, they do, because that's really where that's where it's been born. It was forged in GlamisDunes.com and a lot of crossover members of River Days Place. So supporting us by buying the event shirt is a big way to do it. If you or your company has the means, then by your tax-deductible donation to our nonprofit.
So that's an important thing. It is tax-deductible.
Absolutely.
So if you guys want to support, you know, a donation goes a long ways.
100%. And we don't have anybody paid. We don't have. Sure, we'll reimburse some you know,
hard costs. Yeah.
Exactly. But nobody's paid. It's all volunteer. So it's all volunteers. A lot of members of River Days Place and GlamisDunes.com are volunteers that help put on the event, that help host the veterans and do what they do. But at the end of the day, it's the green that makes the wheels turn, and that's where you can help us out. The more we get, the more we do.
All right, well, I want to take 2 seconds here and say thank you for everything that you do for this, most importantly, and secondly, thank you for everything that you do for GlamisDunes.com.
It's my honor.
And, you know, Rob, if you're watching this, thank you so much for being involved in all these great things. You know, I mean, for me, it's really humbling to kind of step into this. I'm very, very green, and I'm trying to tread lightly.
Welcome aboard. We're happy to have you.
You know?
You got it. You got it.
Anyhow, guys, Glamis Veterans and Clean Dune Project, all great stuff. Check it out, GlamisDunes.com, and thanks again, Brian.
Thanks, Dave.